Hi there. There was no videos on YouTube about removing the dashboard from a VW Phaeton 2003/2004. I had a bad water leak. I mean, it was real bad from the coolant. This is like a barn find car, and I'm just fixing it. I'm a mechanic, and anyway, I'm going to show you what's involved. So I've already removed the dashboard. You can't do a step-by-step, but I can only tell you this, that you don't need to take any screws here. It's held on by clips at the front. Also, the main dashboard is on sliders here. You've got some 216 mils. Also, you have to remove the foot brake, parking brake mechanism, and you have to disconnect the cables. This cable here is connected to the dashboard, and there's cables from the dashboard that go to this module, and you have to disconnect these in a tight space before it comes out. The glove box side actually is a little easier, but it's still very difficult to remove the glove box. It was one of the hardest glove boxes I ever removed. I managed to remove it with the gear lever in all the way back. It's tight coming out, and it's not easy. What else can I tell you? The fuse box, you have to disconnect the screws. Let's show you the dashboard. So here's the dashboard. The headlight cable's an electrical thing. It was a little tricky, but I got it. The ignition plug was quite easy. Now you noticed I left this frame in here, and you have to remove this bolt there. Obviously you don't need to undo everything. I could have left the instrument cluster in, so that was unnecessary. I can't see how that could hold it in, so don't take the instrument cluster out like I did. Luckily I left the clocks alone. Actually my one had some damage on the leather there. I thought there were speakers in here, but there isn't any speakers there. Here's the airbag thing, passenger airbag. And here, look, I disconnected the bolts there. Probably you can leave them in. I probably will have to reassemble that. What else can I tell you about this job? It's not easy, but it's not covered in oil and grease. But you have to be very patient. It took me off and on when I was working on other cars about 3 or 4 days, you know, just doing the few hours here and there. Oh, and another thing, I've got the extended version, so luckily with the extended version you've got more room with the seats. To remove the seats is difficult. You've got two inertia reels, one up here and one in the seat. It wasn't that easy, and in the end you don't really need to remove the seats. I've got a 4-seater. I dropped the nuts here. The center console's not easy to work with, but it's not impossible. Yeah, that's it for now. So this is only the step one, really. I might have to take all this bullshit apart to find out where this serious coolant leak is coming through. I think it's probably the heater core or heater matrix. That, yeah, I could see antifreeze coming out from this thing here, and so I've got to probably remove the whole heater box. Anyway, that's it for now.